Hello, I'm Syed Kamall, Member of the European Parliament for London, and as you know, I'm a passionate supporter of London's tech scene. In this interview with a member of my team, we speak to Neil Cuthbert from Eye on Startups about the event they organised in London as part of the Get in the Ring Tech Pitch-Off competition, and to Alessia Sanazaro from Choosic, the app that won one of the categories.
Let's start with you, Neil. What's the reason for having this sort of event in London?
I think the pitching scene has been dull, and not just in London, anywhere for that matter. But London is the next upcoming place for tech hubs in the world. And this is the ideal place it's essentially a hotbed for startups. So if we want to run a startup support company here, London's the place to be.
Right. I mean, this is an interesting combination of kind of showmanship, tech pitching, which we've seen a lot of traditional tech pitching events. Try and sum it up for people, because obviously we're trying to describe this in audio here.
I have tried to describe this event in one sentence to a lot of people, and it's impossible.
We were talking about this earlier. I can't describe it to you.
You can't do it.
Go on, try.
I have my partners, my sponsors, everyone say, what is Get in the Ring? The best you can really describe is it's two startups in a ring battling it out over a pitch. That's about it. I think that's probably it's one sentence as you can get about it. And even then, people don't fully grasp it until you get a chance to come out and see them in person, see them really battle against each other. As Alicia has mentioned, what you really see is a chance for the startups to kind of get out of their comfort zone, get out of that kind of recited 2-minute pitch, and really think on their toes. And they really need to know what their business is all about to do that.
Yeah. You mentioned one of the winners here. Do you want to introduce me? And
yes, let me introduce you to Alessia Sanazaro.
Yes, that's it.
And she is the founder of Choosic.
Congratulations, first of all, to you. You won in which category?
In the lightweight category.
But not lightweight. I mean, you've got a really good pitch. I was listening to you. You presented extremely well. Just tell us a little bit about your idea and what you're doing.
So Choosic is a music discovery app. We make it really easy for you to find new and upcoming artists and music. So the way it kind of works is you select the genres that you like best, then we give you personalized recommendations straight away, which then you swipe. So it's kind of like a Tinder for music.
Yes, I love the way you said that earlier, a Tinder for music. It wasn't you that used that phrase.
No, I actually don't like that tagline. It's just like when we've received press, they all use that tagline for us because it's actually the easiest way to describe us. You swipe through songs and everything you like goes into a playlist, and that's how easy the concept is.
It's a very busy space though, isn't it? Music online stuff. How are you standing out?
It is very crowded and busy, but we focus purely on the new and emerging music scene. So we are one step before all the other streaming services. And we don't really see ourselves as a streaming service per se, but we are all about discovery. So we want you to discover new songs, new music.
I was interested, you mentioned Global Radio, who I used to work for, and it's a London angle on there, and obviously this is all about London that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So you want to work with London radio stations. How would you provide a service to them?
Well, I think starting with London will be the easiest for us because we're here. And we managed to get contact with Global Radio, so that was our starting point in researching and validating our revenue streams. So the way we want to provide value for radio stations that we gather analytics on what people like and dislike in the new emerging music scene, so we can provide those analytics to the radio stations to then help them make the decisions of what to play next on the radio.
I just want to ask you a final question to the two of you here. With tech, it's still a lot of enthusiastic people who are trying to shout about this. How do we get not just the political world, which obviously I'm coming from, but everyone to hear more about this tech message, about what's going on, because it's growing fast, the potential of income, jobs, you name it, is massive. How do we get that message out there more?
I think events like this, what London really needs, what you see a lot over in the States or in California, is they see a lot of really high-profile events. You see a lot of the kind of unicorns that people are talking about. You see major tech demos happening. And what I would like to see in London is I want to see more of those high-profile events, because what that's going to do is it's going to draw people's attention to London and let them know that actually in the community, London is the place to bring these high-profile events. And then, like I said, politicians will follow in suit, councils will follow in suit, and they'll say, what is all this ruckus about over here? And then they'll essentially be kind of forced to recognize that London is really becoming the tech hub of the world.